Hours after dozens of families in South St. Petersburg learned that they had just days to move out of their apartment complex because of fire safety concerns, they're now saying that there's word that they may get to stay, at least for now. St. Pete fire inspectors deemed several buildings at the Morgan apartment complex unsafe. It's the second time this year those same residents have faced possible displacement through no fault of their own. 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Eric Glasser shows you what's happening there and with both the city and property owner are now saying.
Well, they've already seen more than their share of stress after almost losing their water service earlier this year. Now several tenants here at the Morgan Apartments in South St. Petersburg are being told that they could be forced out again, this time over fire alarm issues.
I was mad last night when I found out.
Frustration again at the Morgan Apartments. Fire inspectors say about 30 units have been deemed unsafe after failing multiple fire safety inspections over the past several months.
What the hell is the point of having fire marshals come and make sure our detectors worked if it turns out the system itself is not functioning anyways?
The city says the complex hired a fire watch company to literally watch the buildings, making sure that nothing goes up in flames while the fire systems are supposed to be fixed. But the watch company recently pulled out after not being paid by the property's owner, Lurin Real Estate Holdings.
To hear, that we may possibly get evicted, it's nerve-wracking.
In a statement, a spokesman for Lurin said that payments to the fire watch company were now up to date, and they had asked the fire marshal to lift the vacate order. By midday, fire watch workers were back on the property, but some say they're moving out anyway.
It's just too much.
In response, the city says residents no longer have to vacate by Sunday, but there is a catch. Lurin must apply for and receive a permit to repair the fire alarm system within 30 days and maintain the fire watch uninterrupted. If they don't, the vacate order will be reinstated.
I'm glad we're going to get to stay, but we might not feel safe in these buildings.
Meanwhile, the city is still trying to collect on about $400,000 in unpaid water bills from the same management company, a dispute that nearly led to service shutoffs here at the Morgan earlier this year. The company says litigation involving those bills is moving toward a resolution. In St. Petersburg, Eric Glasser, 10 Tampa Bay News.
And St. Pete says having a fire watch, keeping an eye on the property isn't considered a long-term solution. It's a temporary measure to enable repairs when needed. They say the property ownership must initiate and complete repairs if it wants to maintain occupancy.